Man, who cares, bro? I'm just gonna look at you.
This is my room's a mess.
Woo! Woo-hoo-hoo!
Wait, it's gonna be a fire.
I'm here. My room's a mess.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Your room is way less of a mess than ours, bro. You're on some shit, dog. I like that.
I'm enjoying this shit, man.
How long you
I'm
out
coming
there
up.
till, bro?
I'm coming back probably. I'll be back by August 1st. Yeah, I came down like last month. I've been here for a month.
A whole month? Damn,
Yeah.
dog. You doing business out there, or you just chilling?
Yeah, like I've been working and stuff too. Don't get me wrong. I'm chilling a little more than I would at home probably. But like I've been getting work done too. Like I've been taking calls, doing shit. You know what I mean? Like things that I gotta get done.
I think that's the plus of having an online business, that you can like run that shit from anywhere.
Yeah, that's the thing. You know what I mean? It's like a lot of it. Even if I had like a physical like business, like if everything was running smooth, you could still take off. Because in the end of the day, like you're taking calls, you're making sure shit's stocked. You know what I mean? It's like as long as like you have someone there that can like run the business and just make sure the place ain't on fire, you're good, you know.
But I read that Robert Kiyosaki book too, bro. You don't have to be there to run the business, bro.
Oh, yeah. What are you talking about? Rich Dad, Poor Dad?
No, I'm talking about the 4 quadrants of success.
No,
or
I
some
think
shit.
I think that's in Rich Dad Poor Dad too. But yeah, like I've been like, I don't know, especially us, like we grew up around like a lot of like small businesses and shit like that. So you're like around businesses that really never reach the next level and stuff like that. So we like think of it as a certain way. But like then you think about these guys like Robert Kiyosaki that are like billionaires, right? And they just see shit on a different level. Like and it kind of reading and learning from like all these people too. Like it's like damn, like if something's not a business, if I have to be there for it to run.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I should be like. No, what were you saying?
No, I was gonna say he talks about like that you could be an employee, an investor, a business owner, or a self-made profession. No, that's just crazy.
Yeah.
Bro. That man, bro.
Yeah,
I would never think of shit like that, bro.
Yeah. No, it's true. You need to like, and that's where I'm getting to too. Like I put in a lot of work, like I've done it, like hustling and grinding to like even get to a point where like I have a little flexibility. Yeah. And now I'm getting to that point where I'm trying to get better at like automating things and not having to like physically do everything. You know what I mean? Like when you're first starting and you don't have $1 and it's like, dude, you got to do it all. You know what I mean? You can't pay anybody to do anything. Like you spend $20 on something, that's a lot of money. Like you guys know firsthand, you're starting your podcast, doing all that stuff. Everything you're spending money on, that's coming right out of pocket. Like it's a lot.
Straight up.
You can't
Cameras, bro.
You can't afford to pay. Yeah.
Softwares and shit.
Yeah, if you guys paid someone $50 a video to edit all your podcasts and you're shooting 2 episodes a week, that's $100 a week, $400 a month. That's before any type of advertising. And then say you want to advertise $10 a day, there's another 300. So it's like it's just a lot of money to.
It stacks up quick, especially if you're like trying to invest like into yourself. Yeah. It stacks up quick.
Yeah, no, it all adds up. That's why you got to do it at first. Like, I think those guys leave that out of the equation, too. A lot of them started out doing it themselves at first, you know what I mean? That's just how it is. But it's once you get to that point that you can start to delegate a little more. You want doing it. I mean, when I've been down here, too, like, I'm in the process. Like, I got a couple clients. I'm up and running already, but not full force. I'm starting up, like a digital marketing agency. And,
Yeah, no, I seen that you posted something about that.
Yeah. So like you see all these kids, and I don't even like to call it a digital marketing agency because you see all these like dumbass kids on Facebook and stuff like 20 years old renting Lambos, like acting like they're hot shit, and they're really making money off selling kids on how to do shit they haven't done.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about the same shit, bro. I was gonna ask you about the same shit because I feel like a lot of like this entrepreneur shit is just flexing what you got. So that people are like, yo,
it's looking pretty for the cameras. What I think,
exactly.
Bro.
Yeah. It's like you flexing what you don't got, so that people are like, yo, I want to have what he has, even though you don't really have it.
Yes.
And you gain a certain trust by just having that shit.
Yeah, and it's like all bullshit too. And I think reputation in business is everything, and I've worked really hard to not be one of those people. Yeah. And I think people don't take me as one of those types of people. And like it's kind of sad because Like, you know what I mean? We all come from the same places. Like, all of us, like, anything we're starting out, we're starting from scratch. Our parents ain't giving us money to start shit. We might not necessarily know a lot of people in businesses, and like kids from the community can relate to this shit too. It's like you starting at scratch. You got to figure it the fuck out. You got to network. You got to reinvest into yourself. Like, you need to do it for real. There's no time to like, you don't even have time to fake shit when you're doing it for real, because it's like you're not going to get any results. And it's like, I've been trying to set that example the best I can to like other kids our age. Like, hey, this December will be 3 years for me since I said I'm going to start a business, right? Yeah. And I think about like how much I've done in 3 years, how much I failed in 3 years, all the mistakes I've made. You know what I mean? Like, you don't, like, it just doesn't happen over, especially when you're learning. Like, I probably spent the first year and a half, 2 years learning. Like, I feel like I didn't
fucking up and just getting up again.
Yeah, like, I feel like I didn't make any, like, this is me personally. I feel like I didn't make any progress to my standards till like this year. I felt like, okay, I started actually making progress. Like, you got to eat a lot of shit to start a business for a long time. And it's no different. It's no different for any other of these, like, none of these guys, Robert Kiyosaki, the Grant Cardones, the Andy Frisellas, the, I don't know, all these guys that are big on social. Those guys are real entrepreneurs. They're not selling courses on how to get rich. Those guys actually built real businesses. You know what I mean?
Tony Robbins, bro.
Tony Robbins. Those
Gary
guys
V.
Gary V. All right, so I'll give you the perfect example, like I'm trying to say, right? You have all these kids on this bullshit, and the guys who really, it's sad because it discourages the kids like you or me who are really trying to do things. You know, I know a lot of kids trying to start businesses, and I tell my friends that are starting businesses and feel like they're not making the progress they want to make. I'm like, bro, I was in these same shoes. You need to just push through. You need to push through, because they're getting a false idea what entrepreneurship is. But you look at all these guys that have built $100 million companies, getting close to $1 billion companies now, like First Forms and Cardinal Capital and all that shit. Those guys went through like 10 plus years of struggle before they really like made it. You know what I'm saying? Like even Mr. Wonderful.
I mean, it takes time always.
Yeah. Mr. Wonderful says it on Shark Tank. He's like, entrepreneurship is like a 10-year journey. You know what I mean? Migos says it in one of his songs. He's like, success is a 10-year process. Like, a lot of these rappers that you see at 25, like they've been
grinding, bro.
Come on. They started rapping at 15. They were selling drugs, making money, however they were doing it, but they were putting that back into their music. They weren't acting dumb with it. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So all these kids, there's no way you can, even if you make a little money, and I think like a lot of kids grow up financially illiterate, and that's okay, because if your parents don't have money and they're not financially literate, how are they going to pass that down? But that's why with us, with the internet and all this stuff today, it's our job to learn these things and share it with as many of our friends as possible, because you got like, even if you make, right, if you make 20,000, that might seem like a lot of money to us because you grew up not having money, right? Yeah. But 20,000 isn't shit. There's a guy with 20 million laughing at you right now. There's a guy with 20 million laughing at you. Now, a lot of people get 20,000 and they think, okay, I can afford to buy a Mercedes now.
Boom.
All you did,
that's the big mistake.
You can't afford it. If you have 20,000 in the bank, you can't afford a Mercedes. Stop it.
If you can't buy it twice, bro, you can't afford it, bro.
Yeah, Jay-Z. You know what I mean? Like, you should be saving. You should be keeping your expenses as low as you can for as long as you can. Like, me personally, like, I'll get a dope car one day, but it doesn't mean that much to me. Like, I like my Kia perfectly fine. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I have nothing wrong with my car, my lease right now. Like, I don't want – the only reason I would want that Benz right now instead of 5 years from now when it's not shit to me is because I want to impress people. And that's where a lot of people fuck up. It comes out of, like, insecurity. They're doing it to impress other people. Like, think about it. I'm on it like, yo, this is important for me to say right now too, right? I'm ranting, but I have all these thoughts going, so I'll just get it.
You got it, bro. You got it, bro.
Get it flowing, bro.
Since we're talking about like money and all that shit now, right? We grow up, we're taught our whole lives, get a 6-figure job, you made it in life. You're making $100,000 a year, you fucking made it, right?
Yep.
A W-2 employee in Massachusetts making $100,000 a year after taxes ain't shit. You're making maybe $68,000 a year. But because these people have a 6-figure job, and keep in mind, they have no tax benefit either because it's all W-2 employee. And I suggest both of you guys right now, even with you, because I think you said you're at State Street, right?
Yeah.
There you go. So you have a W-2 job, but you have this side hustle going. Open an LLC under RMSE rooms. You'll get better tax benefits and you'll pay less on taxes every year because now you can write shit off. You have benefits. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So these people, you get taught your whole life, get a 6-figure job, you're killing it in life. And because these people think, oh shit, I made it in life, I have a 6-figure job, that's when they start buying all this dumbass shit. So you buy a Benz, you get a dope place that costs too much money. You're just broke, but with more money. You know what I'm saying? You're broke with a Benz. You're broke with the like I don't get that thought process, but that's the thought process that people go through. And I'm trying to I tell all my friends, I try to and I'm not perfect by any means, but I try to push that mindset and share that mindset that look, be rich, don't look rich. You know what I mean? And I'm so big on that. Be rich, build wealth. You got all these kids, right? People like to make the excuse, oh, I wasn't born with money, this and that. Okay, you're playing catch up. So maybe that other kid can go fuck around and blow money on dumb shit. You should be investing your money. You got catch up to do. You know what I'm saying? You're playing catch up. Invest your money.
Bro, invest your money in a business, bro. Yeah. Invest your money, bro, in the market. Bro, your money should be flowing in the market, bro. Real quick, bro.
Yes.
If your money's not flowing in the fucking market, bro, then you're doing something wrong, bro. There has to be, bro. I'm telling you, the market goes up and down, up and down, up and down like a wave, bro. It's gonna come up, bro.
Simple as that. It's simple as that. And I mean, like I said too, how I was explaining all that shit about a 6-figure job. People just need to change that mindset. That shouldn't be your goal. Your goal should be more than 6 figures. How's this? If your goal is to make 6 figures, you're never even gonna make 6 figures. That's my opinion. Because
you kind of understand it though, because it's for me, I am studying engineering to become an engineer, right? I know, right now, that's not what I want for myself. What I want for myself is something way bigger than that, obviously. But I'm doing this because it's that idea that your parents are yo, go to school, get a job, and then you're good. It's that 6-figure thing. It's but for them, it's because they've never seen money like that. So when they see you getting money way bigger than them, they're like, yo, you made it. So they don't know. It's passed down from above, where where you think that's the best, even though you now when you get to that point, I got to the point, I was making good money. I was working construction, right? I was making a good paycheck, and I thought it was good. And it got to the point where I was yo, this money ain't shit. I'm killing my body. I have to be here 40 fucking years for me to retire and then enjoy my money. Nah, that shit makes no sense. I was working 6 days a week. That shit's just stupid. I would rather find a way to use my money so that I can make money without having to put myself forward. You right now, you just said you have business, bro, where you're chilling in another place. You can still run it with calls because that's just how it works. That's just how your business can run now, because you got to that point. That's where I want to get with something else too.
Yeah. And no, you guys will get to that point. Trust me. You both just gotta you guys already got that mindset where you just you need to see opportunity and take opportunity when it comes. I've learned with entrepreneurship too, you can't get so fixated on one idea. Yes, I'm building WARMUP, I'm building my nutrition company, but I also know that product businesses take a lot of money. They take time. A brand takes time to build. Any brand in general takes time to build. That's not something that you need to do a lot of reinvesting into a brand, bottom line. That's something long-term that you build that you will make a shitload of money off one day, right? Now, just because I'm building one business, I would never shut myself off from other opportunities, only do one thing. I say, the way I looked at it, which is how I got into the digital marketing, and this is why I'm saying, once you start and you just really push yourself out there, opportunities keep coming to you. Because I got to a point where, WARMUP to me, it was more about e-commerce than it even is the brand. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
For me to sell that product, I had to get really good at e-commerce. How do I sell this product? I got good at doing Facebook ads. I learned it. I learned how to do messenger bots. I learned how to build landing pages. I learned how to do social media. You know what I mean? I did a lot. I invested a lot into myself.
And that's skills you can apply to everything, always. E-commerce is going to keep growing. It's been growing over time. And once you get those skills, you can just apply them wherever you are.
Yeah. Now that's exactly what I was going to get to. So it got to the point where, I was running, I still am, obviously. It got to the point where I'm running WARMUP, but people knew that e-commerce was my thing. You know what I mean? They knew I knew how to sell on Amazon. I knew how to do ads, this and that. I've been sharing content for 3 years now. So I had businesses, people reaching out to me, help me with this, help me with that. And I'm like, oh shit. And I'd help some of my friends out, people I know with businesses. I just helped them, did it. And then it got to the point where one of my friends, he has a catering company. He's a little older. He has a catering company in Waltham. He's like, hey, James, like, I got a paying client for you. Like, he needs a lot of help with ads. This is right once the restaurant's open after COVID.
Okay.
And he was like, hey, I got a paying client. This guy needs to start getting more foot traffic, this and that. And I never really, like, had somebody pay me to, like, run ads. Like, I would just do it to help people out. And I never ran them for a restaurant either. So I was like, you know what? Like, fuck it. Let me give this a shot. And I started running his ads like a couple months ago. And everything's been going well. He's getting people in the door, doing all this shit. And
so that's like a brick and mortar business. So you have to walk into it.
Yeah, brick and mortar restaurant.
It's like you use like Facebook ads and shit.
Yeah, exactly. And like a lot of local businesses aren't doing that stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
They're
like
not hip, bro.
Yeah, they're not hip. And a lot of these guys are older. And then it got me thinking. So when I came down here to Miami, I had a lot of extra time on my hands, obviously, especially like being away from Boston, like less people I know, hey, let's do this, do that, whatever. Like I just had more time on my hands. And it got me thinking, okay, I spent 3 years building these like high income skills that I can charge a lot of money for. Why not just start another business with it? So it's like, and this goes into how I'm saying, you just need to start and you need to just keep going regardless, because, okay, I start my first business. I get to that point where like, I got all these skills, people start asking me, and now I'm like, okay, you know what? Why not start another business? But now I could get this business in probably 2 months to what it took me 3 years to get this to, because I know how to set everything up, know how to automate things. I know I already have clients coming to me. You get what I'm saying? People asking stuff. So it's like, I just think it's cool how that segued me into that. And I never thought in a million years I'd start a digital agency. But I'm also I'm starting it off the premise that I'm not one of these kids either. You know what I mean? Like I've spent 3 years. Like I've spent 3 years blowing my own money. I spent 3 years waking up depressed, not with shit not working. I've spent 3 years like out there doing things. You're not going and getting a Mercedes when I made my first $5,000. Like just stupid shit. You know what I mean? And so that's what I'm trying to be. Like, I want people to just associate like my marketing with that. Like you know what I mean? Like I'm into real estate too. Like I'm closing on my first house actually. Like my first ever, investment.
Congrats, bro.
Congratulations, bro.
Yeah. No, I'm partners with somebody. Like we partnered up a few months back and said like, let's do it. We'll get leads. You know what I mean? We'll both put in money and stuff like that. So I'm really excited about that. But I have like all these
real quick
skills.
question for that real estate shit. Like unrelated to everything, right?
We can talk all about real estate in a minute for sure.
Yo, bro, we can talk about it all, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I that's why I was so excited for this episode. I feel like you can talk about 100 different things, bro.
I can talk for hours, bro. I love this.
Me too, bro. And this dude too, bro. We're gonna be, bro.
Nah. My question, real quick, is so obviously it was the first home you bought, right?
Yeah.
Do you get? You know how they have like the first in Massachusetts, you could die like a first home buyer. Did you actually did you qualify for that?
Yeah. So we bought basically. So the first house I ever bought was literally in June, and it was a piece of shit in the middle of nowhere that we were able to buy cash because we literally took it off a guy's hands. Like we bought it for like insanely cheap money. There was a lot of taxes owed on it, but we didn't have to pay on the taxes.
It wasn't foreclosed? It was about to be foreclosed or some shit?
It wasn't yet, but the guy literally, he was basically trying to get rid of it, bottom line. So we got the house for close to nothing. So we were able to buy that cash. So I didn't need to do any loans. So when we got into the second house, I was able to qualify for that still because I didn't apply for a mortgage or anything. So So the other one was just like kind of like buy it from them and resell it quick type of thing. You know what I mean? But this one, like we're actually going to buy it and hold it and rent it out and all that stuff. But you can put 3 to 5% down as a first-time home buyer. It's just a lot of people have the wrong mindset now too, right? This is like how I look at real estate. People like we grow up, everybody's telling us, and a lot of it comes out of ignorance too. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people give us advice. Think about it. These adults that gave us advice our whole lives. Think about the lives they live, the jobs they work, the income they make, the cars they drive, all that stuff. Think about all that. And 99% of them, it's not what we want or where we want to be one day.
Nah.
Yeah. Yet we're taking
100% for me. 100% of people.
Yeah.
For me right now.
That's the advice. That's the advice a lot of people will take. But it's like, wait, you're not where I want to be. Like, how do you know? You know what I mean? So that's where it starts too. And going back to the houses, a lot of people, like our whole lives, like, oh, buy a home, buy a home, buy a home. That's how everybody shows I made it. I'm successful. I bought my first home. I look at that. When I see people buy their first home, I'm like, you did nothing but chain yourself to a mortgage. You did nothing but throw yourself in debt. An investment, how is that an investment? They say, I bought a home, that's an investment. An investment's supposed to pay you. An investment's supposed to pay you. So if you went and bought a home, oh, but my home appreciated. Okay, your home appreciated $50,000 over 10, 20 years. Let's account for inflation. Let's account for the $10,000 of taxes you're paying on the property every year. Let's account for the maintenance you're doing on that property every year. Let's account for the fee that you're going to pay the realtor when you sell that house.
Yeah.
So in the end of the day, to really make money off that house, and 99% of the time, it's no. Like, you know what I mean? Like markets like East Boston.
But are you talking
like
about
that,
a house,
like,
a house that you're gonna live in, like for yourself, or one that you're like renting
yes,
out?
I'm talking about a house that I'm gonna get into and explain. So I'm talking about a house you want to live in. People say I'm buying a single family home. I'm buying a home as an investment. That's an investment. How is that an investment if it's not paying you?
I know.
You're paying it $1,400 every month. Oh, but my house appreciated. Like I said, they're not even accounting for taxes, maintenance. You know what I mean? Shit goes wrong in the house.
Shit breaks. Yeah.
Yeah. Inflation of money over 20 years. The dollar isn't worth in 20 years what it's worth today. Yet your house was somehow an investment. You get what I'm saying? So the only time you have that first time home buyer, why wouldn't you utilize that low down payment?
Exactly.
Especially with us as young people who don't have as much money. Why wouldn't you try and put that into 2 or 3 units? And then obviously you're going to lie and say you're living in the house so you can still qualify for that. Because if you're not living in it, you can't qualify for that low down payment. That's like an open secret, though. Everybody says they're living in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the house I'm getting is in Western Mass. I'm not moving to fucking Western Mass, but I'm, as far as the government's concerned, I am. And that's what everybody does. You get what I'm saying? So that's how you do that. You get the low down payment. You get multiple units. Now you can rent those out. Okay, my mortgage is $1,000 a month. I can get $1,500 off each unit. Throw another $500 in taxes, insurance, all that shit. Now you're making
and then reinvest all that money into the house, right?
Yes. Now you're making $1,500 off the house. But now here's the fun part, right? Not only are you profiting $1,500 off that house, not only now that you own a piece of property, you're getting more tax benefits. You can write shit off. You can do all kinds of stuff. You own a property, you can write things off, right? Not only that, you can now, a year from now, that person is paying $1,000 every month to the mortgage. A year from now, you're going to have equity in that home. A year from now, you're going to have equity in that home. So, like, the house that I'm buying, we're planning to have $60,000 in equity on that house in 12 months. So, if we close August, by next August, we'll have $60,000 in equity or more. Who knows? I'm just saying roughly 60, right? 60,000 equity. You can pull out equity on your home. So now guess what? That person just paid all that money for me. A year from now, I'm taking out that $60,000. I could buy a more expensive house. See what I'm saying?
Yo, isn't that shit? Is it Grant Cardone that did that shit? Like, I think I seen like something where he said that he.
So what Grant Cardone does? Yeah, I think that's how he started. I'm not sure.
Yeah, when he was like 20, that he bought his first house that had a couple units. He lived in one unit, and then the other ones were the ones.
So you can break even that way. You could break even that way, and that's what I'm saying. Okay, you don't want to be a real estate investor. You don't care about how much money you make. Fine, which I think everybody should care about how much money they make because we live on an economic planet. But that's aside from the fact. Some people just don't care about money. If they
capitalistic world, bro.
Some people can cover their bills and they're fine with that, and that's fine too. Even in that scenario, you should be looking into 2 units where one is at least covering your mortgage. And then even then you're not even breaking even because, like I said, you got all those other expenses. Like people in Boston and Chelsea and all that stuff, they try to act like they're these big real estate investors now because their homes are all of a sudden within the past 5 years shot up and skyrocketed all this money because it's getting all gentrified.
Yeah.
But you realize, like, as a real estate investor, that doesn't happen in 99% of markets. Like, you got lucky. You inherited a house that's been in the 4 generations that your grandfather bought for $10,000 back in 1960. And now you own a house that's paid off cash, and then it appreciated a bunch because you were in a lucky neighborhood. That's all it is. You were in a lucky neighborhood. Nobody could have predicted what happened. You were in a lucky neighborhood, and now all these people talk like they're real estate investors and their homes are worth this and that and blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? Like, That's not how you invest. Like, you're not gonna, like, everybody who lives around where we live, you got lucky. Nobody predicted the market to go like that. And a lot of them are fortunate enough that they inherited the homes they have. They're not hotshot real estate investors. You get what I'm saying? You're just lucky enough that you inherited a home in an area that appreciated. So that's
I think
why,
another
like,
one. I think another one where people are like flexing that they got this or this and that is you know, when people are like, oh, I just sold my house for like 1.3 million because somebody is buying their property to knock it down and build condos over it. I'm like, they're like excited for making that money. I'm like, yo, you made that money for somebody to go and make way more money on that your property.
That's
and they probably lowballed you, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, and that's the thing too, right? So that's the thing too. All these cash buyers and stuff like that, you can't. Anybody who's buying a property cash is getting it at a discount. So all these investors and stuff like that, they're not literally taking $800,000, $1 million out of their pocket to buy that property. They're doing so many deals that they have like $1 million line of credit with the bank. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they have big lines of credit with the bank, either that or they're part of a capital group. They're part of a capital group where they just have a lot of money pooled up. You see what I'm saying? So they just got these big lines of money to work with, and that's what they're doing. If you have $1 million, like say you got a $1.5 million, I know a guy with a $5 million line of credit. He's part of a capital group, kills it.
Shit.
He has $5 million to work with, so he could buy 3 houses in Chelsea for $800,000 and still have the money to rehab them and do whatever he got to do. You know what I mean? But for them buying it cash means they're buying it at a discount. You're not going to get market value for that house. You know what I'm saying? Like anytime. Like anybody, they're buying them off market. They're not buying it on market, because any property that you buy on market through a realtor means that you're buying it probably too high as an investor, because the reason
they're trying to make money.
They're trying to get max dollar. You're not going to make money on properties that you're buying for max dollar. Like, you need distressed properties, distressed situations, distressed sellers, people in a rush to sell. Maybe they owe taxes. Maybe they have liens on the property. Like, it could be anything. Maybe probate, somebody died, the kids inherited it, they don't give a shit, they'll get rid of it cash. I mean, so like that's the kind of stuff, like that's how you get a deal in real estate. And there's a million ways to get those leads. And that's how like I was able to like drum up some leads in the real estate and all that too, was that I had all these digital marketing skills and I know how to do things certain ways, you know what I mean? So I was able to apply that and like get leads.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Damn, bro. So that's why I want to try and like my way of marketing. Like a lot of like guys, like especially like the older generation, those are all the guys who are doing like the construction and all that stuff. They're spending like 40 cents a piece on like mail, sending mail out, hoping maybe people call them or whatever it is. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I can literally I can market the same way, more efficiently, and get direct responses from these people within like minutes, like for like 98% less of the cost. Yeah, like I can get campaigns done for like 5 cents each. And I'm talking like I'll have instant responses. And these guys are paying 40 cents.
So that's for a maybe.
Yeah, for a maybe. In 3 weeks when the letter gets to their house and then they forget about it and then, oh shit, maybe
who the fuck even looks at their mail anymore, bro?
Yeah, you got no control over that. You know what I mean? So, but that's why I want to, with the marketing, I want to focus a lot on that kind of stuff too. Go up to these guys who have a ton of money and are willing to pay for that. Hey, how much you paying the market? 40 cents a piece. Okay, what if I told you I could cut your cost by 99%? You interested? Yeah, no problem. Okay, this is my monthly fee. We'll do your marketing. Well, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Nah, I definitely, bro, that back end stuff, bro, that people don't even think about. Like, bro, no one's thinking, like, bro, you're thinking about like the marketing and shit, bro, but no one's thinking about that, bro. People are just, you know what I'm saying? Like, people don't.
Yeah.
It's not something you think about, bro.
Yeah.
That's a skill, bro. That's a, bro.
Yeah.
That's why
you're a young kid, though. That's how young kids can compete with older guys. I think startups stole 30 billion of market share from corporations like the past year. And that's literally like, say, like small online companies like me, just learning how to do that shit and just stealing sales, like, because they know how to do this shit. And these companies don't.
But that's crazy, bro.
But all these older established businesses have plenty of money and they can afford to pay somebody to do that for them. You know what I'm saying?
Like it's nothing.
Because they don't even want to deal with it.
It's probably going to be cheaper because they're probably marketing already in different avenues, but moving it over to this is going to just, it's like reallocating your money.
Yes. And a lot of these guys in construction too, like older Italian guys, like, you know what I mean? Like they're cheap as hell. If you tell them they can save money, like they'll do it. It's just what it is. It's just what it is. You know what I mean?
I used to work at Home Depot. This is facts, bro, because I used to work at Home Depot, right? And like, yo, they all come in, bro. They buy a whole bunch of shit. They say, yo, this is how much you're gonna make. They charge people this amount. I bought this much material. And then once the job's done, they come back and return it all, bro. Yep. They get their money back, cause bro, them dudes, every penny counts, bro.
Yeah, no, that's how it is. So I know for a fact, like if you can save them money, there all is.
Yeah, bro, for sure. Yeah. So once you were like, yo, 99%, bro, boom, you're in there, bro.
But no, I'm pumped. We're actually, my girl's dad has a construction company or whatever. And I built him a whole funnel. We're gonna do a marketing campaign and all this shit, and we're gonna send it out tomorrow. So I'm pumped to like test it out on him too. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Because I was actually because my girl's dad has like a business too. He has a landscaping business. I think he's had it for like 8 years, and like he's still working. Like he's still physically working every single day, going making shit. You know, and I was like, there was one day I was talking to him. And I was like, why are you still working? He was like, what do you mean? And I was like, there's so much ways you can scale up your business by just marketing to different places. And then you can get a loan out, get another truck. And then that way you could slowly start to not have to work anymore.
Then just have crews go out for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the point.
But he was like, I don't know how to do that. I don't even know how to turn on a computer. And I was like, well.
Yeah.
You got to learn, brother.
You got to learn, bro. You got to learn how to adapt.
Yeah. You got to learn to hire someone to do it. You know what I mean?
Or hire someone, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I plan on doing with the marketing. Like, I want to get clients. Like, I'll land the clients. I'll handle that. But after that, I'm going to just hire out the work. Like, you know what I mean? I can hire a virtual team to, like, just train people, like, to do things, you know what I mean? All that kind of stuff. Hey, this is how you do it. This is what needs to get done. Like, there's tons of, like, you could hire virtual assistants and stuff like that for very, like, fair money that are, like, already trained in these things. So, like, you just have to show them your methods and like, you know what I mean? All that kind of stuff. But I think,
training guides, bro.
Yeah. I don't plan on doing any of the work. Like I want to get the clients.
I mean, that's how it should be.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I'm going to like, you know what I mean? Like I'll do it sometimes or whatever, like at least maybe for the next few months as I get things going, but ASAP when I can hire it out.
Yeah, bro. That's smart. That's smart, bro. You don't have to stress it, bro.
Guilty. Yeah, you almost feel like guilty, like you're collecting money and like you're not doing as much, but it's like that's like you said, that's what a business is. You know what I mean?
It is.
It's like shit. Yeah.
Like Kiyosaki talks about a successful business, bro. Like an up and running business is a business where you could walk away, bro, and like be away from the store or whatever your business for a lot. Yeah, you don't even got to read an email, bro, and you're still money's flowing, bro. I mean, it's like I think we're just like trained to think, like that's kind of messed up. We gotta be putting in work, but like you did put in the work.
Who says
and you
that,
are
bro?
putting in the work.
That's the thing. You got to put in the work to get things up and running, flowing, and all that. But once it's flowing, you step back.
Yeah, like bro. What do you mean? Who says that? Like, bro, we're mad prideful. We even find it in ourselves, bro. Like, yo, legit, bro. This dude was like, yo, I'll help you out with your homework. Nah, bro, I'll do this shit on my own, bro. All
right, that's you. That's you. It's different. Like, for example, like for editing the podcast,
anybody
right?
offering to do my homework, I'm saying take it. Fuck that.
I don't know. I want to get on my own. That was me, bro.
But like something is like for editing the podcast, like we were like looking for an editor, and then like as I edit, I kind of just like doing it myself because it's like I'm just I have control over everything, but I don't want to have to be. I want to literally just pull up, talk, hey yo, this is the messy room, talk some bullshit, whatever, and then you'd be like, yo, edit that shit for me, and boom, and then we dip, and that's it. Call it a day.
Nah, but like what James was saying, bro, you train someone on your tactics and how you edit and how you want the videos
that's
and what you cut out and stuff,
little brother.
and then they just do it, bro. Not like like I was saying, like fucking, because we had someone on the team, bro, on the team, but then some COVID happened and a whole bunch of shit happened.
She was never really on the team. It was just never worked out from the beginning.
She made some Google Doc files, bro, and then she left.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, man. We definitely.
Yo, James, bro. Take us 3 years back. Take us 3 years back, bro. How did this like, because you clearly just went on a crazy ass rant talking about entrepreneurship, starting a business, marketing, buying houses and all that shit. But obviously you had
Oh.
to start from somewhere, bro. Take us 3 years back. What
Yeah,
was it
dude.
like?
That's
starting
what I'm saying.
out?
Like half the shit I'm talking about right now, I didn't know what that was 3 years ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, December will make 3 years. You know what I mean? Like, I did not know what that. I was getting in college still 3 years ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just messing around, walking around campus, talking shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I remember I did like my little fundraising campaign and all that stuff. And dude, that's where I started posting up in the school lobby, raising money. Hey, yo, try this out. I'm raising money, support it. Like, I was just cool with a lot of people. So a lot of kids were like, dope, got you. You know what I mean? Then I was hitting everybody up, my whole friends list on Facebook, reaching out to people that I knew, like raising all the money I could for that Kickstarter campaign.
Mhm.
And that's like how I did it, bro. Like, I think 15 days we raised the money, 8,600. But which isn't even a lot of money in the scheme of things, but like, yeah, like to get started, like it's a good amount of money just to get started. You know what I mean? And then starting, a lot of people think you need all these investors and all this money and all this stuff. You're better off like when I went into Mass Challenge and all that, I could have got investors and did all that, but I felt like I wasn't going to learn as much. You know what I mean? I feel like when you don't have as much money, you're way more resourceful. Like, you could have gave me 50,000, say I want to invest in your business back then. I would have blew that shit, had to raise more money, give out more equity, and forget about it. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
Yeah.
I wouldn't have known what to do with it. Like, I had a lot of learning to do still. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that, like, I think you get good at that stuff when you get used to working like without money. I think I wouldn't be as good with all the digital shit as I am now if I had the money to blow and hire this person and spend on this stupid shit. And then, like, you know what I mean? I was forced to get good at certain things to be able to.
You got to take the time, bro. Actually learn it, bro. Actually, like,
Yeah.
master it, bro, and then
Yeah.
utilize it, bro.
Yeah. So I think it helped me way more than hurt me, because I think I have way more business skill than I would have is if I just went out and raised money and then had, you know what I mean? Like, I think I'm a better business person. So when the time comes, if I ever do start a business where I do want to raise money and raise capital, I'm going to go further in that business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, people think just because you raise a lot of money and you get like a lot of investment, they think like you're this big success. Like, nah, dude, you still got to build a business. You know,
You still got to do it, bro. You still got to eat shit every day, bro. Make mistakes, bro. Grow. Yeah.
You still build a business, and it's like that's the thing through all this too. Like, I knew nothing about like finance, money, loans, lines of credit. Fucking, I've learned how to leverage other people's money. You know what I mean? Proper ways to use credit cards, like all this stuff. I didn't know how to do any of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, I think that's the important stuff that you need to get good at too. Like, learning how to like leverage credit cards the right way, leverage, you know what I mean? How to qualify for lines of credit with banks, how to get loans, just how to do certain things. You know what I mean? I think that stuff's so important. But dude, that's where I started, just in college, shooting shit, saying like I'm gonna do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just hustling my ass money. Then I raised that money, and I'm like, all right, now I gotta figure it out. Hey, like, find a friend that did graphic design. Hey, bro, you want to help me out with this? I don't have $1, but it's cool. You know what I mean? Yeah, sure, let's do it. So like, that's what I did, just being resourceful. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Is like the dream like to just, you were always wanted to build your own business, always wanted to be your own boss, or was it like you wanted to help people and that's why you started off with WARMUP Nutrition? Like how'd that start, bro?
Yeah, dude, I always want to start my own business. Like, since I was like a little kid, bro, like they asked me what you want to be in first grade. I'm like, oh, I want to be president. I was like, fuck that. I'm like, I want to run a business. I want to buy real estate. Like, no bullshit. No bullshit. Since I was a little kid, like any of my friends will tell you that same thing. Because I used to look up to all these dudes that were driving the dope Benz, all this stuff. And I was like, all right, what the fuck does this guy do? They either own the first answer, oh, he owns a ton of property, or the first answer, oh, he owns this. So I'm like, all right, shit. So that's when it started to click for me. Like, if I want that, you need to kind of do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's not that simple. It's not that simple, but it kind of gives you that idea.
I wouldn't say like from the beginning I wanted to be my own boss, but it was like a thing where it's like I did like, I worked retail and I was fucking taking orders from people, bro. Yeah.
Bro, I've cleaned toilets. I've worked every job in the book.
Yeah, like I was fucking like, I don't know, doing like fucking tiles and shit with my dad, bro. I was like, yo, I don't want to fucking do this shit, bro. I want to be my own boss. Like that's where I came from. It wasn't like, yo, I was looking at people like you were saying. Like it was just like a thing where I just got tired of fucking doing the thing. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, I got to fucking find my own like way, bro. I got to find my own things. Like, bro, like I'm telling you, like I legit, like years, bro, I was like, yo, I want to start a podcast, bro. Talk some shit, bro. Talk some good shit, bro. Just do it up. And I was like, man, like, but out for like, you know, insecurities, like, oh, no one's gonna listen to me, bro. You start putting yourself down before you even try. I'm just like,
I still do that,
bro.
shit.
Well, that's the thing too. I had like, it's mad funny, right? You guys want to hear a funny story? And this is
do it up.
No, seriously, like anybody who has something negative to say. 90% of the people who have something negative to say aren't even happy themselves.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you guys something. No, seriously, like people don't have the time to put you down if they're happy with themselves. Only people who, you know what I mean, aren't happy do that shit. So listen, I get a funny ass story. When I was raising my money on Kickstarter, right? And I was hitting everybody else hitting up on Facebook. Yo, hey, not asking for money, just saying, hey, this is what I'm doing. If you're interested, cop a t-shirt, do something. I appreciate the support. Every dollar means something to me, right?
Yeah.
So I hit up everybody. Hit up a kid from high school, right? A couple years go by. I get into Mass Challenge. That's like the biggest startup accelerator, like one of the biggest startup accelerators in the country. Like this huge medical companies and that shit. Like they don't take a lot of like food companies. Like this is like, you know, companies go in that shit, like from MIT that are like making cures.
IT companies and shit. Like,
yeah, everything. So I get into there. I'm one of the startups, one of the kids that I hit up when I was doing my Kickstarter that I knew in high school and shit was now working there as one of like their staff of the accelerator. Okay. And he comes up to me and he's like, hey, James, I got to apologize to you. I'm like, what do you mean you got to apologize to me? He's like, well, when you first started like doing like that Kickstarter and said, I'm gonna make this product and all that, like I was in a group chat with so-and-so and this and that. And like, we were like talking shit, like, oh, that's a dumbass idea. That ain't gonna work, this and that, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yo, I'm thinking, and he's like, now here you are, like, you know what I mean? Like you got sales, you're doing it, this and that. I'm like, he's like basically working for me. You're working for the thing that I'm in, you know what I mean? And I remember thinking in my head, laughing, because I don't give a shit either way. You could think I'm doing the dopest thing. You could think I'm doing the dumbest thing. You don't pay my bills. I really don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I just remember laughing in my head, like, yo, somebody's really like you gotta kind of be like really unhappy with yourself to say that about someone else. You know what I'm saying?
No, you gotta be bored to start a chat and everything, bro.
Yeah, like I would never be like how could I put it? I would never be like upset because I don't care. I remember thinking of it like that, like, damn, that's kind of sad. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I feel you, bro.
Like I would never do that. You know what I mean? Like you guys could say, yo, we're developing like a fucking we're developing like a new crack pipe or something crazy, some crazy ignorant shit. Right? No, listen, that's what I'm trying to say. You could tell me some ignorant ass crazy shit, and I would never be like, yo, you heard these dudes? Like, they're cooked. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, that's dumb as fuck. Like I would just never hate on somebody else. Anybody I see trying to do something positive or you know what I mean? Just anybody trying to take a step forward, I can
like do something for themselves, bro.
Yeah, like you guys started a podcast. Like, oh shit, you guys are starting. That's dope. Yo, that's dope. I hope you guys figure it out.
Yeah, bro.
Simple as that. Like
that's crazy, bro.
That's how people are. You go through a lot of that. That's just business. You go through a lot of that.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. A story I remember, bro, when I first met you, bro, at Jerry's crib, bro, we walked in there, bro, and then, bro, you know how Jerry is, bro. He opened the door, and I think you were upstairs, bro. Jerry's like, yo, bro, this is going to be awesome, man. And I'm like, what?
Yo, this dude, Jerry.
Yeah, bro. And he goes, yo, man, yo, we got WARMUP Nutrition, bro, the CEO upstairs, bro. And I'm like, yo! I was like, what the hell? Yo, bro, I was mad nervous, bro. And then, bro, we go upstairs, me and Jason, we go upstairs, bro. And I'm like, yo, what's going on, man? It's a pleasure, bro. We talk, bro. It's like, we're like 2 weeks into our podcast, bro. And we're like, yeah, we just started a podcast, bro.
I think it was literally like, I think it was after the first week, actually.
Yeah, it was like, bro, right off the bat, bro. And you were like, you just looked at us and you were like, yo, bro, you ever need anything, let us know, bro. Hit us up with this, bro. You were putting us on to like a whole bunch of shit, bro, already. And I was like, yo, that's my dude, bro. What the?
Yo,
bro,
that's dope.
Yo, I remember when Jerry was like, yo, this dude, the CEO of this company is right. I was expecting some old dude. And I was like, yo, this dude looks my age right here. What the fuck is this? What do you mean a CEO of some company, bro? What the fuck are you talking about?
That shit was
I'm telling you, bro. You know how he talks, bro. Yo, man. He comes up to you. He starts hitting you, bro.
You gotta talk to him, bro.
He starts hitting you, bro. Yo, man. I'm telling you, bro. This is gonna be some crazy, bro. You gotta shake his hand, bro. Like, I'm telling you. I love that dude, bro. I love that dude.
But no, that's my point. Like, no, I don't see. I didn't even remember. I remember when we all like were at the house that time and shit, but I don't remember none of that. But like, that's what I'm saying. That's dope to me. Like, for you to remember that, meant something enough for you that, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's, in the end of the day, that's how I try to be, like, just like positively, like, make people feel good about themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's how, like, anybody who's doing anything, you know what I mean? That's how, like, that's just how I try to be. Like, I could never, like, I don't know. I can never see myself being negative towards somebody trying to do something. You get what I'm saying?
That's exactly what you said earlier, bro. People are only gonna hate if they hate themselves, bro. You clearly don't.
Yeah, it just don't make sense. You know what I mean?
Bro,
like,
I said it in a past episode. I was like, how does that, bro? I can't, like, resonate with that idea. It's like, all right, for example, I see, like, you doing warm up, whatever, bro. And then all of a sudden I look and I'm just like, oh, this dude's a fucking goof, bro. Like, how the fuck like, bro, like, I think it's cool as shit. Yo, he started something brand new. Like, yo, that shit, bro. Like, who the fuck would think of that, bro? Coffee, bro, protein, bro, oh, shit. But, like, there's this dudes that are like, oh, that's fucking stupid, bro. Like, where the fuck?
But did you hear the story of why he decided to put the coffee with the protein together?
Tell us the story, bro.
I listened to the story, bro. Yo, tell the story.
No, you tell us since you know.
Tell us since you know, bro.
No, I was looking. Obviously, I was doing my research, bro, trying to figure out like what
good podcast host.
Yeah, bro. So the story is, bro, this man was on a motorcycle. Was it in Revere, right?
Oh, I did actually hear this story, bro, on Golden Deer, bro.
Yeah, on the Golden Deer, and he has it on his website too, right?
Yeah, I got a couple podcast kids. I got a link to it.
Yeah.
So they could probably give you guys some tips.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, now we've been talking to
we've been talking
Connor,
bro. to Connor.
Connor, bro. And we've been asking for advice and stuff, bro. He's a beast. Yeah. He's definitely a beast. Shout out to him, bro. Shout out to Golden Deer Productions, been bro.
Yeah, I honestly, you can see the progress because he has so many episodes. You can see the progress of how he asks questions and how he's comfortable on the mic.
Yeah. I keep telling him you gotta do more marketing. Like, he puts out so much content that he needs to be marketing it. He could have an audience 10 times the size. Yeah. I'm helping him with some Amazon shit right now. Like, just helping him, like, with an account on there.
Oh, good shit, bro.
Nice.
But no, tell the story. Tell the story.
He was on a motorcycle, bro. He got into an accident, and then you were like broken bones and everything, right?
Yeah.
And then you were like in a hospital bed for like you were in bed for like a month or some shit, and then like you were obviously always into fitness from before that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you got to the point where you were just like you were once you were recovering, you started going back to the gym. You were working out in the mornings, and you were drinking coffee every morning and then working out, and you were like, yo, I need that protein too.
Yeah.
Yo, coffee, protein, I like both. Let me put them together.
Yeah, simple as that, bro. You know what I mean?
That's
awesome, it's such a simple story. I mean, obviously not the simple part of you getting in an accident, getting into a motorcycle crash or whatever. Obviously, like good shit that you survived and everything. But the fact that something that like you were just like, yo, I need coffee and I like protein. Like, I need that shit together.
It's really simple. But that's my point. It's like, it's a dope idea and shit like that. But people like way complicate things too much. You can make a business out of anything. Like, you know, all those crazy ass QVC products and shit that sell millions of dollars. Like, I don't know, like fucking, I don't know, as seen on TV products, just crazy dumbass products.
Oh, like, fucking.
Yo, you ever seen
one of the shit that's on Shark Tank? Those shits, bro.
What are the things?
A lot of that shit is.
The Smile Scrub shit, I forgot what it's fucking called.
Yeah, bro. Like shit like that. No, exactly. Shit like that.
That's some stupid, bro.
You ever seen the
shake weight?
shit on?
You know how much money shake weight is?
The shake weight? Yeah.
Dumb as fuck. You think shake weight's gonna make you not fat no more? People really like shit's just marketed the right way. You get what I'm saying? And that's what people don't get. Like
it's such an easy half-hour workout, bro.
Yeah.
The magic bullet, bro.
But no, that's my point.
Nah, the magic bullet's a good product, though.
It's actually easier to make a business out of stuff that already exists. It's easier to make a business out of shit that already exists and just market it right.
Yeah, but a lot of people.
You could go and start a plastic cup company tomorrow and just go get the contracts.
Boom, that's great. Nah, a lot of people would like, bro. I told Jason this, bro. Everyone could be a fucking genius, but it's just a lot of people like someone like, for example, had the same situation as you. They're drinking coffee, bro. They're drinking protein in the morning, bro. Boom, like they come up with that idea, and then they're just like, oh, that's stupid, bro, and never never see it play out, bro. That's just a lot of people, bro.
I have 100
Yeah, no,
ideas.
you know what makes
Mine
me
are all
laugh
tech
the
ideas.
most? You know what makes me laugh the most? The people who come up with these ideas and they're like, nah, I can't tell anybody. I can't tell anybody. Somebody's gonna steal my idea. That shit, yo, no, seriously. That shit makes me laugh so hard because you need to do the complete opposite. You need to tell the fucking world so people know who you are. You can get the help you need, this and that. You know how much work and shit that it takes to get an idea to a product to being sold?
Yeah.
No, I could tell you my best idea tomorrow. Good luck beating me there. You get what I'm saying? Like, cause you're gonna have to be like, okay, that's a dope idea, but how the fuck do I even, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
How do I even bring that into like fruition? People ain't trying to go through all that energy to steal your idea. Most people want to go to work and go home and fucking chill. You can give them the next $1 billion idea, it don't matter. You get what I'm saying? So that doesn't even matter. Like, that makes me laugh all the time when people say that shit.
So you encourage like just sharing ideas and shit, like, yo, bro, like spitballing, bro, all the time?
Every idea in the world. Tell me your $1 million idea. I don't give a shit about it. I ain't.
I
like, you know what I mean? I'm not.
I got an idea right here.
I got enough going on. I'm not stealing your idea.
I can feel that, bro.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. You gotta tell everybody.
Yo, right here, my idea is like, you know, the Snapchat filters that you could put onto your face. You do that with a mirror, but it's like, instead of it being a filter for your face, you do like filters, but it would be like clothes, so you could try on clothes remotely. And it's like a mirror you can have in your crib. Just be like, yo, I shop, boom, oh, I like this shirt, and you could try it on to see what it looks like on your body. I mean, it's probably that was that.
Nah, no bullshit, no bullshit.
Fuck, no, I'm kidding with you.
That's the dumbest idea. Nah, no bullshit. All jokes aside, bro.
That's actually a cool idea. That's cool.
When I was in Europe, bro, we had to do like this IPO project, bro. IPA. Well, I don't know. I don't fucking know. But whatever. Yeah, whatever. So then, bro, we're doing that, and bro, I'm not even joking, bro. Jay, I'm not even playing with you. Someone had that exact idea. We had to do a commercial for this shit, bro. And bro, it was a goofy ass commercial. Like, you could clearly see the hands being held, bro, and they're holding the shit, bro. That's crazy, bro. People from even our city, bro, have the same ideas, bro. I'm telling you, just spitball them, bro. Be the first one to do it, bro.
No, that's dope. That's dope. I like that idea. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It takes a lot of execution.
You can put that shit in the gym, bro, so you can show somebody what they would look like if they worked for 6 months doing the workout and the thing and everything. Like, you could just do whatever you like. That has more applications, but it's more the technology.
Well, they're coming out with virtual fitness now. They're coming out with like a fitness mirror. It's like a mirror that, like, they'll do a virtual workout on, basically. The person's virtually in the mirror.
And they're gonna like train you?
That should be creepy, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's like a trainer training you, but it's like a virtual thing. They're coming out with that.
I wouldn't have it in my room, bro. I'd be too scared. That's just watch me when I sleep and shit.
Yo,
bro.
They're just talking. Like, what if you had that shit by accident? You walk past the mirror and somebody's just standing right there in the mirror, bro. I'd be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, bro. I'd be shook, bro. Like, fucking talking sometimes about some crazy ass like ideas and shit, bro. And I think Siri's listening to me, bro. Imagine a mirror that like could do exercises, bro.
I mean, that isn't it like
crazy,
even with laptops and shit that they have, like, people cover their cameras of their laptops because they don't want to be seen from other people, bro.
He left?
I was trying to just talk to.
I know, but he left?
I guess. Yeah, it looks like it.
Did his phone die?
Either that or.
We didn't even introduce him, bro.
I know. We just talk, bro. Nobody walked in. Wait, invite him again, bro. You gotta invite him.
Yeah, I'll do it right now.
Did you invite him last time? The first time?
Yeah, I always invite him. I always invite every guest, bro. I got like a list of.
I admit, he's coming back.
Oh, cool. Yo!
Yeah, I was just talking some random bullshit trying to fill in the space that you weren't here.
Yo!
Like, I thought you were on pause or some shit. Thought you were like, you got a nude or some shit.
Nah.
You were like, yo,
but I do have my girl over here. I do have my girl over here too, and I do have to wrap it up soon, unfortunately. But yeah.
All right, cool.
Whatever you guys want to hit up. Whatever you want to hit up.
All right, yeah.
Let me know.
All right. I guess we never really did an intro for you, so we kind of got to do an intro.
Oh, what's up with that, bro? All right, what do we got to do?
I mean,
we just dived into it, bro.
like, cause that's the best. Is I think the hardest part of getting a guest comfortable to talk. So once you started talking, I was like, I'm not gonna interrupt him.
You don't have to get me comfortable to talk, bro.
Yeah, bro. Nah, there's been times, bro. I've asked like 15 leading questions, bro, to try to get them to speak, bro.
Yeah, just to like get them rolling and talking and forgetting about that shit. This man, I literally was just, I looked down for 2 seconds. All of a sudden, he was spitting some shit, bro. I was like, what the fuck?
Because you got me going. Once you get me going, forget about it.
Yeah, bro. Oh, damn. I had a lot of questions, though, like some personal questions for myself.
Bro, whatever you want to ask. Ask
all right. Real quick. So, personally, like, I'm trying to learn how to use, do FBA, because I know a lot of people, like, you know, they wholesale shit and then sell on FBA. So, what do you think about, like, is that a good for something for me to pursue?
Yeah, I think so. If I could suggest you starting to do anything, I would suggest starting with a service. Get good at a skill, sell your service, because that's just profitable. Think about it. You do something for somebody, you get paid, cost you no money, all profit. You start getting into FBA, you're going to have more costs. You got to buy inventory. You got to, even if you can get from China, say you buy 1,000 spatulas from China and you ship them to Amazon. So you bought the inventory, paying for shipping. Now you got to market it. You're going to pay for marketing. And then to rank a product on Amazon, depending on the type of product, like a lot goes into that. Doing keyword research, seeing how many searches something gets, what's the competition look like. It might cost you a lot of money to rank a certain product that you might not have. So you get into something blind thinking you can do it, but you're never going to make enough sales because you don't have the type of money it's going to take to compete with the top products for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And also,
you just got to do it the right way. But I would suggest just doing a service, bro. Getting good at a skill, selling your service.
I was thinking it'll take a lot of time, bro. You got to research a lot, bro, for one product, bro.
Yeah.
See if it's even good enough for worse.
I've like been, you know, trying to dabble in it, like, cause I think like the e-commerce is the way to go right now. Like if you're trying to make money, start like a business, and it like James already said, bro. There's so many skills that go into it. Like starting something will help me then learn those skills.
It's the way to the future, bro.
Yeah, I think that's what happened with me too. Like I learned those skills by starting something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But whatever you do, the first one you do, start it just small. Like start it with an amount of money you can afford to lose. You know what I'm saying? Like don't expect it to fail, but just make sure that like you can afford to learn, if that makes sense.
You can afford to just blow money on a failure.
You don't want to fail, but
Okay. It's just, Amazon, there's a lot that goes into it. Yeah.
Yeah, because I know you use FBA to sell your shit, right?
Yep. I'm actually in the process of like repositioning my product and stuff. I'm changing it to collagen protein. So I'm gonna make it a collagen coffee. Yeah, because I'm trying to start getting into like exporting and stuff like that to different countries. Like I went to Suffolk and like a lot of kids like from other countries and all that. Connected with one kid, whatever. I'm working on like trying to export it, and for it to sell in that country, they would want it. Collagen is what would sell. So I'm thinking collagen is hot here right now too. So I could just turn it into a collagen coffee, rebrand it a little bit, and then rank it on Amazon for that. You know what I mean? As opposed to protein coffee. It would still have protein. It would just be collagen protein.
What is the difference between collagen protein and what you have right now?
So collagen is it's like more hot right now, if that makes sense, than whey, because a lot of people are doing these like no soy, grass-fed, gluten, like
all the fad diets.
All these fad diets and everything. But collagen is like, I think it's like the way that I use is really good quality whey. Like me, I'm fine using that type of whey. But women like collagen a lot more because it's a different health benefit. So like you still get the protein benefit, like for your muscles and stuff. But collagen is also good for like hair, skin, nails, and that kind of stuff. So I can just reach a bigger market.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. I think my mom takes like a collagen supplement for herself.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, bro. James, you.